I'm going to show him something that DJ will never believe.
What's the news? I'm already tired of watching all this because the news always shows some kind of nonsense. And there's nothing interesting on TV.
DJ, open the door quickly. I'm going to show you something that will simply shock you.
Hey, Mikey, is that you? Hi, Mikey. Did something happen?
Did something happen? A miracle happened, DJ! You won't believe it! I'll show you right now! Anyway, I helped a scientist who gave me this. Look what I have!
So what? I don't understand yet why you're saying all this.
And because he said that we can jump into blocks with the help of this instrument. Do you even understand how cool this is?
What nonsense. What's the point of traveling through blocks like this? I don't get it.
It seems like everything works. If you're really interested in finding out, then let's jump in there quickly. Let's see what
Somehow all this isn't exactly encouraging or safe, but oh well, I'm interested.
Look at this yourself, DJ. It seems like we've ended up in an earthen block, but there's a downside. It seems like the portal is locked and we won't be able to get out of here now.
What the? How can we not get out? Will we stay here forever? No, that won't work, Mikey.
No, we'll definitely get out of here, but now we need to find a secret passage or a way to activate the portal again.
Did I tell you, Mikey, that this was a bad idea or not? Well, it turns out that I was right.
Not everything is so clear-cut and obvious. Then it turns out that there can be different treasures in these worlds. And if we find them, that will be just super.
Yes, but we still need to figure out how to get out of here. That's what worries me the most. But it looks like we're stuck in some kind of labyrinth.
There's a descent here. I think that's where we need to go. And what do you say about this?
It looks like this is an anthill, and we are in their house. So I don't think they are happy to see us here. We need to grab everything that is there urgently. It looks like there is a key to the portal.
Well then, let's grab the key quickly. But I understand that the ants won't give it to us just like that.
Well, yeah. They still think that we have invaded their house and want to destroy everything here, but no. We won't do that, but we won't let the ants attack us either, so we will do what we have to and get out of here quickly. And yes, you said something about treasure. To be honest, I don't see anything here yet. Just some junk, and it turns out that we just came down here for nothing?
Come on. I'm telling you that there could be something special here. And maybe even a bunch of jewelry, so yeah. It's good that we tried to get into this block.
But as I understand it, we can jump into different blocks, right? And for example, into the diamond one, right?
Diamond? Yeah, right! But there are so many different blocks in the world that I don't even...
Well, in that case, let's see what happens with the other blocks, and maybe we'll really find something much better there.
Well...
Hey, what the... Did the earth block come to life or something? What kind of nonsense is this, and how did it start running away from us? Mikey, what is this?
How would I know? I'm shocked by what I saw myself. Anyway, okay, we're safe for now, and I think we can try some other blocks. Well, what's wrong?
Well, yeah, I got interested in exploring different blocks because suddenly we'll really find something.
Well, look, we have 4 blocks so far. Wood, magma, redstone, and soul sand. Which one do you choose?
Maybe we should start with wood so that we can leave the interesting stuff for last? I think we'll find a ton of interesting stuff there.
Well, then let's start from the tree. But it seems to me that it might be dangerous there.
Yeah, so I'll take a couple of resources in case we need it because I have a feeling that, yeah, we'll definitely need it. So what, Mikey? Are you ready?
Am I ready? I'm always ready, JJ. Well, then let's quickly...
Yeah, for sure. Let's see what's so interesting waiting for us there in this wooden world, or the world of wood. How to say it? I don't even know.
Well, here we are, inside this block. But look up! Wow, who would have guessed that there's this huge tree here? What do you think we should do?
It seems to me that we need to climb up because look, there's a portal there again.
Yeah, right. I hope we'll find some interesting loot along the way, right? After all, I came here to find jewelry. After all.
Yeah, right. I hope so too. Come on, Mikey. We still have to crawl there.
Listen, do you also see that there is a chest at the very top?
Yeah, right. It looks like there is a chest in a portal there, which means we definitely need to go there. So let's probably move quickly.
Okay, let's go. Hey, what are those sounds? Oh my God. JJ, let's quickly climb up. It seems like some kind of collapse has started here.
What the? Is that something constantly growing down there or something? Oh my God, what should we do then? Yeah, right, Mikey. We need to quickly climb up because the portal doesn't seem to be closed, which means we can easily get out of it.
But what is this? It's like we got here and violated some kind of order or life. And in general, if we don't get out of here, we'll just turn into moss. So be careful there. Watch out. Grab onto something so you don't fall down. Come on, DJ.
The exit is already very close, so consider that everything worked out for us. But it seems like there is something in the chest.
Yeah? And what interesting thing did you find there? What was in the chest?
It seems like some junk and a couple of jewels. Well, let's get out of here soon, Mikey. After all, maybe we will be able to find some interesting things in these worlds because we found some jewels.
Oh my God, this is all so dangerous. I'm just in shock, honestly. Well, what? Oh, what the?
It seems like the block of wood is now completely covered in moss. How good it is that we managed to get out of here.
What's going on here? Some completely incomprehensible things are happening, honestly.
Yeah, Mikey, I agree with you, but I would like to see what awaits us ahead. Let's see what is in the next block. Is this a magma block?
Well, yes, I think it's time for us to jump there. I wonder really what we'll be able to find there. What do you think?
I don't know, Mikey, and there's only one way to find out what's there. Well, let's go there quickly and see what we can do. Well, I don't think I should just stand here and it's time to see what's in the magma world. It's really interesting to know what's there.
Wow, JJ, look at this. There are shields in the chests, and I think I understand why we need them. Because there are enemies ahead.
Again? Why can't we go through everything quietly and calmly? Why are there always some enemies in our way?
Well, the problem is that we can't do anything about them. So we'll just have to go forward, jumping over all these blocks. Well, JJ, let's go forward, but very carefully so that nothing bad happens.
Yes, Mikey, I understand you. However, I think that everything will work out for us. It's all kind of strange, though. What kind of tests again, and what awaits us ahead? A reward?
Well, yeah, sure. It's probably the same as in the previous worlds because we noticed that each world has its own specific reward. Somewhere there's just junk and nothing useful, and somewhere there's even, for example, even jewelry. Hey, DJ, look here. It looks like we're at the second stage of parkour. Some kind of traps again.
Wow, be careful, Mikey, because I see that the obstacles here are spinning around the area, which means that if we get hit, we'll fall into the lava. Why is it so hard here?
Because maybe a really cool surprise awaits us at the end. Although, who knows? It's not a fact, but I'd like to believe that there will be something valuable there.
Well, in that case, since we went for it, we still don't need to give up, much less turn back.
Even if we wanted to go back, don't forget that the portal is not in the place where we ended up. The portal is at the end of all these trials.
Yeah, right. Somehow it all flew out of my head. Well, Mikey, I think there's not much left.
There's definitely not much left. Then I see a chest there and plunder it. Well, we're almost out of here. It wasn't that hard, actually, but I can't say it was easy either. No, but what's so special about the chests?
There's a ton of useful stuff here, like a ton of jewelry and some kind of magical swords or something. Yeah, Mikey, look at it yourself. It looks like we managed to find some kind of lava swords. Well, there's not that much left, actually. We've already gone through a lot of different blocks, so...
Hey, DJ, be careful, because it seems to me that with this block too, something will happen And that's not right now! Look for yourself! Well, it's okay, because I'll quickly neutralize everything here. Well, here's JJ!
So, we've already been through 3 different worlds and found a ton of interesting stuff there. We don't know what's waiting for us ahead, but we have at least 2 more blocks. Well, to be more precise, redstone and soul sand. Well, Mikey, are you ready to go to the next world?
Am I ready? Of course I'm ready! And as I told you, JJ, I always got! Anyway, well, let's jump into this redstone world then. I don't really know what we'll be able to find there and what we'll succeed in, but it's becoming more and more interesting to me.
Well, that's great. Then let's figure out what's there. Maybe some kind of mechanisms or something?
Hey, JJ, it seems that I understand that we need to figure out these puzzles here or something. There are some riddles here.
Hey, look, Mikey! It seems like there's some kind of power supply circuit here or something of this whole place. Well, if you think about it, then yes. As far as I understand, this redstone that's drawn here, then I'm supposed to put it on the yellow blocks? Yeah, it looks like that. And these mechanisms? Do they need to be put on the orange blocks? Well, that doesn't seem that hard, so we'll figure it out now, Mikey. It looks like I figured out what we need to do.
Great! These golden gates, or rather the doors to the storage facility. I'm really curious to know what's in there. It looks so massive! Such golden doors. There's probably a ton of interesting stuff inside, right?
Well, maybe Mikey. I have no idea what could be inside. I'm just guessing what could be there and maybe, yeah, we'll get lucky and there's a ton of stuff in there. Hey, I think we need to put this golem here because it's like this place was made for it. Look, what do you think?
Well, let's try it. I understand that if you put a golem there, it will open the gate.
I think so. Mikey thinks everything worked. Well, that's great. Let's quickly see what else we have here. Wow, there's so much stuff here. Look at all the jewelry we have.
JJ, this is awesome. We'll be leaving here rich very soon. Everything is so awesome. I really like that.
Yeah, that's great. That means we found a way to solve the riddles here and got a ton of stuff. So I think we have nothing more to do here.
So JJ, does that mean there's only one world left or something? Soul sand? What do you think is there?
I don't know. Maybe there is some kind of horror or something lurking there. Or maybe there is nothing like that there. I have no idea, but the first thing that comes to mind is that it could be dangerous there.
It's dangerous everywhere, actually. Even in the places we've been, it was also very dangerous if you hadn't noticed.
Yes, Mikey. So we need to be more careful not to get into any dangers or problems. Well, are we ready to teleport to the next block or?
And I think so. So if we're ready and we have everything ready, then why not go there? What do you say, JJ?
I'll say let's go already. I'm so impatient to find out what's so interesting in this world.
Dutch, but here it's much scarier, so creepy.
Yes, Mikey, I think I agree with you because here it looks completely different from other places. And what are we supposed to do here?
Listen, maybe we need to find something. Look, what is this? Levers. Maybe we need to activate these levers and then something will happen here.
Well, I don't see any other option here, so Oh my God, Mikey, be careful because it seems like there are ghosts here or something. Oh my God, what the?
Yeah, right! It seems like there are ghosts here, and I understand why we need to activate the levers. What if by activating all the levers we make it so that we free this whole place from ghosts?
Well, or we open a portal to get out of here. Yeah, that's exactly what we'll do. So let's quickly look for all these levers so that we can cope with our task.
JJ, careful! I noticed that there are a lot of ghosts here, which means that we need to be more careful, otherwise we might have problems.
I think this is the most dangerous place of all the places we've been today.
And as for me, parkour in lava was the most dangerous. You fall once and that's it. Who knows what will happen next?
Well, there you go. It seems like we freed this place from ghosts. So what now? It turns out that there should be an exit somewhere around here, or...
Yes, exactly. I think so. So let's take a closer look around here. Maybe we missed something along the way.
There's so much stuff here. It seems to me that this is the largest amount of jewelry that we've managed to find today.
And it's just wonderful. You know what, JJ? I'm starting to think that
But now we have nothing to do here, so let's go quickly. Especially since a portal just appeared here. Well, Mikey. Well, yeah, and now we become rich people because we have a lot of stuff. We have so many jewelry that we can have everything we want for the rest of our lives.
the smartest thing would be to invest all this money somewhere. For example, start some kind of business. What do you want?
Cool. We will have some kind of profit all the time. So yes, I think that we should build our own business because now we have all the opportunities for this, which is just great.